hello, hello. Am I good? Am I running? Is the stream up and going? You can hear me, Brat Jedi? Okay. That's good. Sorry about that drop. I hope Rick will come back in a minute. I don't know what happened. My internet should be fine. It shouldn't be on my end. But, whatever. Anyway. I don't know when the stream dropped, but basically what I was doing was just talking about the battle strategy and to see what would work best. Are you here, Brat Jedi? Because it's showing that there are no viewers. If you could respond to let me know whether or not you're actually in the chat, I'd appreciate it. I just want to make sure that things are actually running properly. Oh, no, it says... Okay, yeah, you are. Alright, and it says I've got... If I look at my actual stream app, my Twitch studio, it says I've got 3 people. So I believe that's everybody who was here before, so welcome back, everybody. I don't know what the devil happened. I think maybe it was a hiccup on Twitch, maybe it was a hiccup for me. Either way, we're back, we're good to go. Not really anything too specific going on here, I'm just trying to figure out what to do. For one thing, I'm going to rest. I'm going to rest and try to heal up fully, because I'm realizing now that we were going into that fight with not full health, which was a terrible decision. So now we've got full health and all 3 of our mini heals. So that alone might make the difference. So, stealth. Charge.
You have but to ask.
Let's move forward. So I'm not going to continue to do the exact same strategy. I'm still going to try to hit and then pull back. Like, take out the mage and then pull back. Okay, I got one mage, or I got the mage. I need to push out of you. Yep, okay. Alright, I need to run up here and get my Cure Poison going. Okay, now Cure Poison. Damn it, that didn't work. Okay.
Let's give them a right thrashing.
I am, however, basically forcing them to come at me one at a time. We might die from the poison, but on the other hand, we've got a pretty good shot here if we can keep them coming in one at a time. Okay, that's 1 heal. So that might be the difference, the difference between life and death. As long as we actually kill this guy. There we go, alright. I'm still poisoned, but I managed to get a quick save in because we're out of combat. So we lost our Cure Poison because we took poison damage, which ended our casting, which broke our casting, but we did not die. Okay, so we're injured, but we're not dead, and oh, hello. There's an archer. Get rid of him. Quick save yet again. We're back in shadows. Okay, there's 2 more archers. But these are both normal guards, so they're not challenging to take down. Another quick save, and let's see. I think there's another trap that way, so I'm not going to go that way yet. Or my game will automatically have us go. Ow. I did not really want to take that extra 5 damage, but it happened. Okay, as I thought, there are more guards hiding around. But can we deal with them? That probably was the last one, actually. This fight being as hard as it was does give me some concern about the big fight at the end of this area, though, against Daviorn himself. Reason being, he has a couple of very powerful melee enemies with him.
My spleen!
Okay, that's those two done. We'll wrench this door open. Okay, I think we beat everybody. Okay, so yeah, the trick really was, like with so many of these fights, just kite. Get in there, hit them hard, and then run away like a little baby.
Bother and bother, never a calm spot, never a break.
I don't even want to talk about what that woman says. You can read it. Oh! I'm not even gonna try and fight that. Yeah, that's horrifying. Okay.
It shall be as you wish.
Back into the dark we go. And here we've got yet more enemies.
You have but to ask.
Oh, of course we miss. Of course our first swing is a miss.
Spare no one!
Yeah, Pratt Jedi, that was definitely a nope moment. I did not want to deal with that. Alright. So now we're on the third level. This is a fairly easy level if I remember correctly. There's one difficult fight, but I don't think it'll be hard for
I
us.
should have joined the army.
I hate that it won't let you save during combat because combat will be over. You'll have killed the enemy about 3 seconds before, and it will still just be like, yeah, you can't do that. Come on, hide in shadows. Oh my word, I hate this shadow hiding system, this stealth system. It's infuriating. Oh my word. If it weren't for the fact that it allows us to scout so easily, and the fact that it's very difficult for us to not die miserably from it, I would just keep on moving. In most games, I don't care if my characters are stealthing or not, or most playthroughs rather, but with this one, I don't know. Our character is so weak in so many ways. I really want
I
to
should have joined the army.
have that extra little bit of insurance that he'll do alright. Now this is a really good room in a normal playthrough because it's got some valuable equipment and armor. Unfortunately for us, we can't use it. So honestly, I'm not sure which is more dangerous here. The Hobgoblin Elite that can poison us, or Natasha the Witch. I'm gonna say it's Natasha.
Forward march!
I'm gonna try to take her out first. Oh shoot, that's not good. Whoa! That's weird. I thought you had to break all of their mirror images before you could kill them. Our character sure didn't care, though. Just one solid strike and boom, they're done. Not that I am complaining. I will say that. that was actually not the fight that I said could be difficult. The one that I said could be difficult was in here. And the reason being, we can't get the jump on the enemy. They get the jump on us no matter what.
So, have you come to look at my handiwork? Rather impressive, ain't it? The guy to the left of me scraped quite a while before he finally expired.
You disgusting animal. Unlike the pathetic slave you've tortured, we can fight back. Apparently my character has multiple personality disorder, since he's saying we.
Take your best shot.
So yeah, this guy just pops up right in front of us. You can't get the jump on him. Unless you have Detect Illusion. So this character, this type of monk does not. But if you're playing this game with a Dark Moon monk, you might be able to, because they get an additional thief skill, that being Detect Illusion, which can be very useful. Alright, these are all regular hobgoblins.
Forward march!
So,
Forward march! Forward march! Spare no one! Forward march!
and this right here is the other reason why I keep attack enemies on, is because when I have attack enemies off... Oh, I guess I must have reloaded a file where I had it on or something, because it's still on. That or I hit cancel by accident. I don't know. But if you have it off, you have to manually click on every enemy, so you have to be paying more attention to when you've actually dealt with one. I didn't actually need to do that there, but I didn't realize that that was the case. Oh, I was not stealthed.
Spare no one! Forward march! Forward march!
Fortunately, despite the numbers of enemies here, this is just a very easy group of hobgoblins. I mean, we were killing these guys with barely any equipment, well, no equipment, because that's the entire point of the run, but barely any levels back at the start of this game. So, their numbers may have increased, but their threat level has not increased much. Oh wait, that's a guard.
I hate them flaming fist pansies.
We wanted to purchase iron. He doesn't care. If he had cared about our excuse, he might have lived. It's on him.
I can take Drizzt with both my arms tied behind my back.
So this is interesting. He's asking if we are here to pay homage to our Dread Lord. I want to say that that is Baal, but I don't know if that's actually the evil god that he's talking about there. I know Daviorn, the head of this place, worships Baal, but I don't know if anyone else does. For all I know, that could be a temple to Bane or something. Or Sirig, or, well, not Sirig, but... I guess it could be Sirig. I think he's currently the god of death right now. Or the god of murder? No, not murder. I think the
Let's give them a
portfolio
right
of murder is
thrashing.
still open. Or the domain. I'm sure for anyone who doesn't know anything about Forgotten Realms lore, and how the system of the gods works, so that is very confusing. But suffice it to say, there are lots of different gods, including lots of different evil gods. Alright, so we've made it down to the final level.
It shall be as you wish.
And this is going to be one heck of a tough fight. I already know. So we're going to take a nap. We're going to quick save. We're actually going to hard save. Alright. So we're actually still in stealth, I believe, but I guess the traps activating gives Daviorn the reason to believe that we're here.
Why have you come? Is it to steal my riches, or perhaps you seek to righteously punish me for my affront to your morality? It matters little, for you will do neither. Before I dispose of you in some horribly gruesome manner, perhaps I should introduce myself. I am known as Daviorn. I would ask you for your names, but I care little to become acquainted with the dead.
So we can't actually get to him because his guards are in the way. So let's walk around here. And he still doesn't know where we are, because we've been hidden in shadows this entire time. That's valuable, and I'm going to quick save because of it. So we've snuck around back of him. And... Okay, so the idea was to use Stunning Blow on him. Get a stun off, which we actually did. We got the stun just now. I saw the flash of stun light. Appears he's still teleported elsewhere, though.
You have dealt a great blow to the organization known as the Iron Throne. A defeat that you are certain will not be ignored. Now you must travel to the great city of Baldur's Gate, where you are certain to find the truth behind the strange plot that plagues the citizens of the Sword Coast.
Alright, so we actually managed to do it. We beat him first try. Now the question is, can we beat the Helmed Horrors that he has with him, or Battle Horrors? To my surprise, we actually came out of that fight really well off. We're at very high HP. So let's get a swing and then run a little bit. Get a swing. Swing, ow. Hey, that's one. I want to say we can take this guy in direct combat. Oh, maybe that was a poor decision. Let's not do that. That was... Ow. Okay. Not that. Okay, we definitely won't hit him with a roll of 2. Hey! We got him. I mean, heck, we didn't just get him, we chunked him. Jeez. Alright. So here is an item that's would be incredibly useful for us if we could use items. I'll put it on and then to show you and then get rid of it. But these are bracers that, when equipped... Oh, these actually don't affect us. Okay, I guess our base armor class is so high. They're basically armor for mages. Because you can't cast spells while wearing armor, but you can wear these magically enchanted bracers that give you defensive bonuses. Thought we could equip those and they would benefit us, but I guess our base AC is so high it doesn't matter anymore. Oh well. Now then, we've beaten Daviorn, we've picked up... I'll turn that back off. We've picked up all of the quest items from him. And as I was saying, Daviorn is a worshipper of Baal, as you can see from this logo, or this little shrine to Baal right there. And then here we have Stefan.
Help! Help!
You killed Daviorn? Oh, please don't kill me, please, oh please. I'm just an apprentice, I swear, I don't know anything. Okay, I know a little, but I was only a student. Honest, I can help you. Yeah, I can give you information. Ask me something. Go on, ask me anything. Who are you? What was your role here? I told you, I'm just Daviorn's apprentice. I studied under him and that's it. I didn't know anything about anything. Well, I know a little, but just ask and I'll tell you. What was the purpose of this installation? The mine? I think they were going to try to look like the saviors of the day, riding it with their stores of iron to equip the troops or something like that. With the bandit raids and the rumors about the Iron Throne figured that the Dukes of Baldur's Gate would think that they needed arms and ore quickly in case of an attack. They figured that they could get exorbitant prices, or better yet, sanctions against competitors, and an easing of trade laws for themselves only. A quick way to install themselves as an underground power on the coast. That's all I know about it, I swear. The iron shortage. Who is behind it? Who's behind it? Well, the Iron Throne, I guess. Daviorn ran this place for the regional bosses in Baldur's Gate. They used some strange potion to taint iron already stored, used Molohay to keep new ore from being mined, and had the bandits raid any incoming trading caravans. It doesn't take too long for perceived shortages to embellish real threats. You know all of this if you're the one who killed Molohay. Can I go now? Who was Daviorn's superior? Who really gives the orders around here? I don't know, I swear it. All I can say is that the regional leaders of the Iron Throne placed Daviorn here. There are 3 of them, I think, but I don't know their names. Daviorn was getting orders from someone else too. He complained about it a lot, but he never said a name or anything to me. Honest. The main building for the Iron Throne is in Baldur's Gate, somewhere in the southwest of the city, but I've never been there. I tell you true. Can I please go now? Yeah, no, this guy was an apprentice to a horrible dude and was totally cognizant and aware of his evil actions. We're not going to let him live. You will die for helping the Iron Throne. Oh, please, no. I've told you everything. I'm just a lackey, and I swear I'll be good from now on. Please. I will not be persuaded. You will die. No! Must escape. How did that spell go? Yeah, he was a pathetic weakling, but he was happily apprenticed to a very powerful and very evil wizard. I mean, just apart from the Daviorn's actions alone, he was wearing a robe that only an evil mage could wear. So, yeah. Sorry, Stefan, but no surrender for you, no exemption from fate. And then apparently Daviorn had a pet mustard jelly for some reason. He no longer has a pet mustard jelly. Unrelated to the fact that we killed it, because we also killed him, and so he doesn't have anything anymore. Alright, so let's head back up. And this just takes us right back to the entrance. Very convenient.
You have but to ask.
But first, let's go over and give that key to the slave so that he can flood these mines. Quick save just for funsies, I guess. I don't know why I did it. Hey there again. I see that you have the key. Must have been a bloody battle with the Master, and you must be tough ones to have lived through it. Alright then, give the key and let's be done with this. Oh, one more thing. You did talk to Rill, didn't you? So that all the slaves could get out of here alive? Yes, we talked to Rill. You don't have to worry about your friends. They'll all be safe. Here's the key. Now let's do it. Well then, I guess that's it then. As soon as I open the plug, we're gonna have to run for our lives. Because otherwise, we'll be washed away just like the Orothiar dwarves. Ready then? Here we go.
Hello, pal.
You have what to ask.
So this guy right here is basically just thanking us for saving him. And the rest of the slaves. We don't really get anything specific for it, but we do get 2,000 XP and 2 points of reputation. Which at this point we've maxed out our reputation at 20, so more rep doesn't really matter for us. But hey, it is what it is. And we got a lot of XP from that. We were at like 200,000 XP away from the next level when we started this stream. Well, started the stream at 10:30 p.m., you know, because now we've had to restart the stream. But regardless, from the start, we were at like 200,000 XP away, and now we're only at 169,000 away. We're shockingly close to being done with the stream. Or shockingly close to being level 10. We're not done with the stream anytime soon. That's not going to end for another hour. But we are done in this area, and that's interesting. Let's see here. Now we're in a position to do a lot of things. Let's head to the friendly Armin first.
You have been waylaid by enemies and must defend yourself.
I figured that would happen. And we got poison.
It shall be as you wish.
Can we just leave? Yes, will we die on the way?
You have been waylaid by enemies.
No,
and must
we
defend
did get attacked by more enemies, though. Okay, come on. Come on. I thought we could just power through these guys, but we just keep getting hit, and I do not want to get poisoned by them. And we got poisoned by them. Great. Oh my gosh. This is infuriating. I hate this area so much. I wish we were already level 11 so we could just be done and not have to worry about this.
You have but to ask.
Fortunately, for some reason, our 20 constitution means that, well, as soon as we leave an area, we appear to heal from the poison and then heal up a fair bit after that too. So there's that, at least.
It shall be as you wish.
by a fancy room at the end. Rest there for 16 hours, and then where should we go now? We have a lot of new things that we can do outside, and that's even before we go to the big city, because now our next main area to go to is the city of Baldur's Gate. But we have a +1 pair of fists now, which means there are several things throughout this map that we can do that we could not do before. I'm thinking we'll start by going to Sea Watcher, because there we can kill some flesh golems that will give great XP.
You have but to ask.
And then we can head over to Ulcaster, the ruins of Ulcaster, to deal with those guys, and also make use of this quest item that we've had for a while and haven't been able to do anything with. So hopefully that will be a good little series of activities. Alright, Sea Watcher.
You have but to
Need to
ask.
go to that cave. Of course, this area is mostly empty because we've just wiped out everything in it. With the exception of, what is my character doing? The pathing in this game is moronic. He walked all the way over here when he couldn't have gotten there to begin with. I would have stopped him if
Let's
I'd
give them a
realized,
right
but
thrashing.
unfortunately, he did not. Or I did not. Ugh. We've got some random enemy spawns here, but not too much else. I'd like to get rid of that Hobgoblin at least so we don't get poisoned again. There we go. There shouldn't be any sirens or anything out around here. I don't believe they respawn unless potentially they respawn when you try to rest. But that seems unlikely.
It shall be as you wish.
Alright. Yes! Okay, we got the stun on him. And that's one easy kill. We hidden shadows successfully. Let's go take out the next one. Now, these guys hit really hard if they can hit us. But, well, I say that. He did 8 damage, which is not insignificant, but it's also not a ton. And we successfully hidden shadows again, so let's go take out the last one. There should be one more. And boom. That's 6,000 more XP in our pocket. There were a couple traps we had to ignore, but meh, who cares? So that's one area completed
It shall be
that
as you
we
wish.
previously could not. And I may see off stream, just check and make sure that there aren't any areas in which I missed anything. I want to go do Ulcaster next, because I just really want to do Ulcaster, but if I were to try and do this in the most efficient way, I would then go to... I would next go to the archaeological ruins, which are near where I am right now, so... like right there, I think. But first, I want to go to the Oldcaster. Ruins. I hope Ikarid, the skeleton warrior, is still alive. Because I don't know about you guys, if y'all were here last time and remember, but he tore us a new one, and I want to pay him back for that. And now that I can. It's funny too, because I've never had an issue with Ikarid before. He's always been an exceedingly weak opponent. He's just by himself, and he hits kind of hard, but not excessively. And so I've never worried about him. But to my chagrin on this run, I couldn't even hit him. I didn't have a +1 weapon. My fists weren't +1 at that point, and so he just tore me apart. I mean, I fled, of course. He didn't get a kill on me, but still. Oh, please let him still be around. I want to get the kill. I want to get my revenge.
Let's give them a right thrashing.
Well, there are some kobolds. So we've got that going for us, at least. He's still here! Oh, yes! That is satisfying. It may only be 950 XP, but boy, was it satisfying to finally get him. And there's the vampiric wolf that we couldn't fight last time either. Oh wow, we destroyed it. And a kobold. For that little bit of extra XP. Now, we've defeated Olcat. What? Where did that guy come from? Okay, I don't know where that kobold came from, but now that we've defeated Ikarid, will Oldcaster, Ghost of Oldcaster, spawn? I don't see him right now, but it's also daytime, and I don't know for certain if he will appear in the daytime. He might only appear at night. We'll go inside the ruins and deal with the mustard jelly that we couldn't previously. And then once we're done with that,
It shall be as you wish.
I'll go ahead and take a nap to make it nighttime, and then see if Oldcaster will appear. It wouldn't shock me if we are not able to spawn Oldcaster. Sometimes weird glitches happen in this game. While disappointing, it could occur. I don't believe there's anything else in here to fight. Oh, well, there's some spiders I apparently didn't kill last time. Which are just a quick punch and a kick away from death. And a dire wolf. Okay, I swear more enemies are just spawning because we walked through that room and he was not there before. Not that I'm complaining, these guys are not the worst XP and they're quick, easy kills. I like getting more XP anyway. And we don't have to worry about being hit by traps because, well, we've run through all of them last time. There might be a trap in here, because I don't... I was worried that would happen. I was like, oh, I haven't been in that little area. Couple more dread wolves. 2 hits each to take down. And 1 more dread wolf. Okay. So now we've cleared out the ruins. So let's go upstairs, take a nap until nighttime, and see if we can't get Ulcaster to spawn, because I would really like to do the quest if it's possible. I mean, we have the item and everything. All we need is the dialogue.
It shall be as you wish.
Tonight you dream of blood. Not of blood on a blade or the blood on your hands, but an ichor that runs as a torrent through the realms. A flood that pours across the fields and forests. An ocean that floats you to the world's edge and threatens to cascade off into the void. This blood seems a frightening thing. A massive force that sweeps away all resistance. As a whole, it is a monster and it cannot be stopped. Were it to be viewed from on high, it would seem to cover the entire world in its red-black embrace. You, however, do not have such a lofty perch. From within the deluge, you can see it does not move as one, but is filled with currents, eddies, and undertows. Pockets of calm afford breathing space, whilst violent whirlpools threaten to rend limb from limb. Ultimately, it seems undirected and lacks a driving will, a quality you have in abundance. You may be caught within, but sufficient determination can shape what you need to survive. There are still options open, still choices to be made. As the tide presses forward, you steer as you wish, atop a ship called Persistence, and under sails made of resolve. A sudden and deliberate wave puts an end to your course, and to the dream. It would seem that the flood does have some will, and took offense to your enjoying the ride.
Alright. I forgot that there was a new dream to have. But so there was. Unfortunately, all we get for it is another use of slow poison, which, while potentially useful, is likely going to be unremarkable. And to my disappointment, there he is! Okay. The best of schools. A storehouse of ancient knowledge. Lost. All lost. A common dungeon now. All for knowledge did we strive. Nothing left. Hope would return with the retrieval of the simplest of tomes. Beneath the rubble, on the lowest of floors, Huzzah! Alright. So, we successfully completed Ulcaster's quest, finally, much to my joy. I really did not think he was going to spawn. I was so worried about it. I've had trouble finding him in other playthroughs as well, but none have I had as much trouble with as this one. I do think I maybe had to defeat Icarid first, which was unfortunately not possible at the time I first arrived here. But I don't know. That was a lot harder and more time-consuming than I expected. Have we really not cleared this area out? Okay, well, here we are at the temple area. I could have sworn I cleared this area out except for one fight in the top right corner of the map, which I knew I needed +1 fists for, hence why I'm coming here now. But apparently I didn't clear out this map at all the first time around. As you can see, if you look at the map, I've stopped in just for a minute to return in the quest for killing Basilisk, but it appears that I have not made use of my time here, as there are other things I could have accomplished beyond simply stopping by to turn in a quest. But whatever, I get to complete the area now.
Excuse me.
Yeah, so that's just a drunk guy. He threatened us, saying, "Give us all your money because I'm actually a powerful lich." And we said, "Yeah, have fun with that. We're leaving." And he proceeded to pass out. So, drunks, man. Friggin' drunks. Alright, now I want to save, because there's a potentially difficult fight here. And that's why it's difficult. Not one, but 2 vampiric wolves. So these guys require a +1 weapon to hit. There was one in the Ulcaster school that we had to kill. Oh, and that's the reason they're dangerous. Oh, okay, well, we might die here. I forgot they could do that. Actually, I thought that their name Vampiric just meant that they could drain health from you. I did not remember that they could do that. Yeah, no, we're dead. Gosh, dang it. Like I said, potentially a dangerous fight.
You have but to ask.
In my case, it was dangerous. Now let's see if we can hide in shadows effectively, because that would make life a lot easier, because then we could get the jump on them. Okay. We're stealth. We'll save again, since we are already stealthed. And... oh, let's go ahead and... boom. Boom. Okay. They're not very sturdy, so as long as we can kill them before we get paralyzed, I say with us missing a swing. Yeah, okay, so we're fine now. The rest of them, it's just some dread wolves and wars.
Let's give them a right thrashing.
Nothing of real note. Those vampiric wolves were the only dangerous ones, and now they're dead. So... that fight is either a I lose 2 health because I use a healing ability in the middle and end up walking away fairly unscathed, or it's an instant death kind of fight. It's very unfortunate, really. And then the rest of this area is, if I remember correctly, fairly unexciting. Just some hobgoblins. I want to say there's another encounter, but it's not a difficult one by any means. It's one of the things that I could have done way earlier in the game, and I don't know why I didn't.
A man shouldn't speak to his better unless spoken to first.
Not to be rude, but will you stand a bit back from me? By all the gods, I shall be glad to be back in Waterdeep, come the new Tin Day. Was your trip business or pleasure? Business, to be sure. I take no pleasure in being in these backwater towns. If not for the bandits, I would have been back amidst my silks some days ago. My corgis are going to be worried sick. Sick, I tell you. Ah, what would you know of it? You people around here are animals. You live in filth. Bandits everywhere, and not a decent bathhouse to be found. I want to say that if you ask him a different question, he will reference Neverwinter Nights. I can't remember if that's true or not, so don't quote me on that one. But I want to say that that's a thing he does. Wow, that is a lot of hobgoblins.
You no fight. You fight, you die!
Give all gold and iron or you die. 'Tis simple choices. What I say, or die. Die, die, die!
We'll never surrender to you cut-rate marauders.
Your hearts are brave. We rip them out and show you. Chill! Attack!
So, not a complex fight here, just several hobgoblins.
Forward march! Forward march! Spare no one! Forward march! Forward march! Forward march!
Yeah, like I said, not a hard fight. Could have been a challenge early in the game, which may be why I didn't come here to this area and do it then. But at this point, it's a nothing fight. Just a whole bunch of XP for free. I mean, we got 120 for Katak, and then 35 for everybody else. So it wasn't even an excessive amount of XP to be gained. But hey, it was free, it was easy. I'll take it. And that was the encounter I was referring to when I said there was one more encounter in this area. I don't believe there's anything in this big dark spot, this big hidden part of the map. Apparently there's a bunch of wild dogs, or, excuse me, a wild dog. Which I pet the wild puppy so hard he fell asleep. Just like the wolves earlier. It's kind of interesting that the Temple of Baragost is just out here, outside of the town, because we're right next to Baragost. Baragost is just immediately to the west. And if you actually do the travel, it takes no time to go there. It's literally a hop, skip, and a jump away. So it doesn't, even the game doesn't recognize it as requiring travel time. But it's weird that, you know, the outskirts of the town, they have the temple, and then just past that, you've got all sorts of wild and dangerous things. Feels very strange. Anyway. Alright, so we've cleared the rest of the map. Let's just go ahead and talk to that dude. Galileus, I believe was his name. The old man that was standing down here. For the life of me, I really don't remember what this guy's deal is.
Knowledge, used wisely, is the most powerful of tools.
Ah, nothing. He has nothing of value to say. Okay. So that's another area cleared that we have not cleared previously. Now the question is, what is there left to do? There's the archaeological site. There's this area down here, the Valley of Tombs, I want to say, where there might be a couple of mustard jellies we can fight from that quest a while back. That we killed the wizard involved, but we couldn't kill the jellies he summoned. We'll go to the archaeological site first. I think that's this area.
You have been waylaid by enemies and must defend yourself.
It shall be as you wish.
Meat grinder.
It shall be as you wish.
No, this is the Svart village. Okay. No, not this area either.
It shall be as you wish.
Exists. Is it this one?
You have been waylaid by
It shall be as you
enemies
wish.
and must defend yourself.
Well, we've got some ogre wands. Yes, this is the area. Okay. Now then, where is it? I can't see it so dark. There you go, ruins.
You have but to ask.
That's where we need to go.
I shall
So
attend to
these-
it in a trice.
This is an archaeological site. You've got diggers, and then you have Charleston Nib.
Leave us alone, will ya? Nothing for you here.
And so basically, we ask about if he's had much trouble, and he says it's very dangerous, and they could really use some guards to protect the diggers. And they ask if you are willing. So he offers us 50 gold. And normally I would say you should choose the such paltry coin is not worth my time, raise your offer or I am leaving option. But since this is a poverty run, I think 50 gold is perfectly acceptable, so we'll just keep watch.
You said something?
Now the interesting thing is that Galor here steps up as soon as you agree to the quest. And he introduces himself and then says, "Second, we never had this conversation." He then goes on to say that he's the partner of Charleston Nib, except he doesn't appreciate Charleston Nib's philanthropic or, well, beneficent opinion on what they find. Nib wants to donate everything that they find to a museum, while Galor thinks that they should instead sell the stuff. He wants us to kill Nib and take the item that we find. So, no, that's pretty evil, dude. I'm not gonna do that. There's not really a good dialogue option for that, though. You have to say, I would have to kill many of the working men if I attacked Charleston. It would be a variable slaughter, and I want no part of it. Which isn't actually what I think our character would say. I think he'd say something more along the lines of, "You're a treacherous blighter, and I will have no part in your desires." Funnily enough, it doesn't take long, however, and we're ready to go on in. We're ready to check out the inside. They've broken through the last passage, and we are pushing on in to check it out. Hey, boss man, I don't feel so good. How old is the air in this place? A good question, young man. I would guess that we are the first people to walk in this room in nearly 5,000 years. The very gods of Netheril would have been young at that time. It's so cold in here. I feel strange. I hear a voice in my head. I hear the hollow voice, but it is a mumble. Speak up and guide mine hands. I'm not gonna do that. You, I see what you are. There's power to be had from your death. Your blood will quiet the voice. Blood will quiet. Koza aplet darkas togla. Koza! And all the miners are possessed and attack us. So that's fun. I'm never sure just how hard I want to go when it comes to the
I shall attend
screeching.
to it in a trice.
For one thing, I'm sure my roommates would not appreciate it. And for two, I'm not really sure the headphone users would appreciate it. So Charleston explains that when they screamed in that ancient tongue, he recognized the word Koza. It's the name of an ancient power, the name of a god of pandemonium. The people that lived here must have worshipped Koza. And the artifact is probably cursed. If there is an artifact here. Apparently there's an artifact here. But he says, I guess it's better off, I'm better off just leaving this stuff behind. Now, he does say that he does pay us, for one. And then he tells everyone to pack up. I don't know who exactly he's telling to pack up, because I just killed everybody. But, whatever. And we're just going to warn him that he should watch out for his partner, because his partner wanted him to die. And that gives us an extra point of reputation, not that it's of much value to us. And then if we take this idol, it's kind of a quest item, so I'm allowing myself to pick it up. It doesn't benefit us in any way, so. If we pick it up, walk out here, we'll make a quick save, because this could be difficult. There is this guy, the Doomsayer.
Ithla Jordan Osa Kosa Raknita Osa Kosa.
Speak common, you abomination. I cannot fathom your words.
Not for thee to understand. Need only die while you old. Idol does so command. Eldor Ansel Osakosa.
So this is another guy that I'm not sure we could have actually hurt prior to getting the +1 magical fists. Is it possible? Yes. Did I want to try it? No. Oh, well, I used my stunning blow and it was a little too late. We ended up beating him just fine without it. Good. That's wonderful. We'll do a quick heal. And that's the only benefit for this idol. You can technically take it and use it in a weird quest that, well, a weird, not quest, a weird side activity that ends up getting you a special sword that is terrible. It's a cursed sword, essentially. It's horrible, and we're not going to bother with it. It's really more of a Easter egg type thing. It actually involves the Ghost of Volcaster. You take this item and one other item that I want to say it's the Ancient Armor, which we've already given as part of a quest, so I don't think we can even do anything with it at this point. But you take those two items to the Ghost of Volcaster, and he gives you a sword. It's a terrible weapon. We don't even want it. Not that we could use it to begin with, but it is what it is. So that's another area complete. And I don't know what else there is for us to do, precisely. We've cleared out just about everything. I'm going to travel to Baragost, because it's basically my favorite town, my hub town. So we're going to travel here and take a nap at the inn. But then I'm just going to see if there are any... There's no quests for us to do that we haven't
I shall
already
attend
done.
to it in a trice.
Where's our character? Oh, he's up there. Oh, that's weird. I'm actually going to check down here real quick to see if there is a quest item that I wanted to get.
It shall be as you wish.
Can, because it's Zerlong's missing boots quest, and I'm just going to check real quick to see if we can find the hobgoblins and get it. But I don't believe we can. I believe we've messed up the quest chain. But then after that, I'm going to go to Baragost, take a rest, and probably go ahead and bring the stream to a close for the night. And then on Friday, I'll come back and I will have done some research to see if there's anything else that I could do before we go progress the main quest line. I don't believe so. I believe we've done everything, but I just want to check and make sure. And I will probably end up bringing this stream to a close a few minutes early. That's really just a matter of dramatic effect. I don't really want to jump into another big chunk of the main quest right now, since there's only about 20 minutes left of the stream anyway. So I'm just gonna go ahead and bring it to an end early. And yeah, to my chagrin, it looks as though we are not going to be able to make use of that quest line. It's so unfortunate. It's not that we would get a lot of XP for it. I could get much more XP just by going and killing an extra wyvern. I think we'd get probably 4 or 5 times the XP just killing one extra wyvern. But I did really want to complete the quest because I don't like leaving quests incomplete. Oh, there's a hobgoblin. I doubt it's the hobgoblin. It is not the hobgoblin. I'm tempted, honestly, to just go ahead and use the EE Keeper to give myself the pair of boots and complete the quest off screen, just because I want it out of my quest in my quest log. Because as it is, the quest is borked and I can't do anything about it. I cannot complete it. I mean, you've watched me here. I've walked through this entire area, and the hobgoblins that are supposed to spawn are not spawning because I've already killed them, and the item despawned with their corpses. Alas. Yes, alas indeed. Oh well. I am going to complete the quest.
I shall attend to it in a trice.
Offline, just by using the
It shall be as you wish.
Keeper program to basically cheat in a pair of the boots. I've gotten everything that I would normally get from it. Really, this is just making up for an issue with the game. If you consider it cheating, I'm sorry, but it is what it is. It's what I'm planning to do. And with that, that brings our stream to a close. I appreciate everybody coming out tonight. Thank you so much. I always love the interaction and everything. If you want to hit the follow button to keep up with my streams, I stream Monday through Friday, 10:30 p.m. to 1 a.m. EDT. You can also follow me on Twitter at Karen_Driel, which is where I tweet out when I'm streaming and will tweet out any updates or issues that I'm having with my streams. And yeah, I also upload all of my VODs to YouTube. Once again, it's Karen_Driel. So if you want to watch the VODs, catch up on part of the stream that you missed, or just generally support me somewhere else, you can always go check those out as well. Like, follow, subscribe, and all that usual nonsense that people on the internet say. And with that said, have a great evening. Thank you again. Peace.